know you fucking lying. Oh, wow. What it do? What the business is? That's how I feel because I'm feeling real young Jeezy today. Okay, I got my toboggan on, I got my jacket on, and I got some Arizona ice motherfucking tea today. With a little bit of ginseng in it. But welcome to SensualiTEA. Tonight on the Plug Network, we got somebody super, super dope and super, super special today. We got my partner, my friend, a master sexologist, certified master sexologist, NeNe Lynn. She's also the owner of Sensual Pleasure. She sells adult toys. So yeah, welcome NeNe to the motherfucking show. What's up, chick? Yo? Okay, so I got a couple questions for you. Well, first, let me talk about how I met NeNe. NeNe was like the first person that I knew that was in this industry, right? So you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I was on your podcast and you told me NeNe dropped all the gems on me. She told me where I can go to get certified. She told me the school I could go to. She told me all about being a master sexpert. And for that, I appreciate you so much.
We need more.
So tell the people, how you got into this industry.
Cool. Well, I started the podcast. It'll be 6 years on May the 13th was my first podcast.
Oh, that's coming up.
It is. We almost there. 6 years in the game. But I just noticed how easy it was for me to talk about sex with people. I didn't have any issues ever like talking about it. And people are like, how do you do that? And I'm like, it's just sex. What are you talking about? And everybody's like, but it's hard. I guess sex is a taboo topic, but it's never been taboo for me. Especially since, we all some of us go through childhood traumas. I took my childhood trauma and I took it back. I brought it back and I took my power back by helping other people with sex. I want people, especially Black people. I love all people, but and black people, I just want them, I want them to have more sex. Like, it's not taboo at all. You know what I'm saying? I want them to have sex the way that they want to have sex, not the way that anyone else wants them to have sex. And that's what really got this going. And I only became certified because I was like, people listen to me. They'll really listen to me if I get certified.
And the price go up.
Right. And the price go up.
Yeah,
Now I can add something, I have something behind my name. So I was like, I looked up a few schools. There's more than one school you can go to. It's not just one school you can go to. I went to Loveology University, but now that gave me 3 certifications.
Yeah.
So I'm a relationship coach too. Y'all heard much about that because sex is fun. But I touch on relationships. I can help you with your relationship, and I'm a love coach. But now I typically refer people to Jay's school.
Yeah.
Since I know Jay, she's local and a lot better options to go there. And it's
Jay the Loveologist. And she's Black.
And it's Black owned. So people ask me and I just, people ask me and I send them to her page now.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's an accelerated program.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to go through that type of program than going through all them modules that you may not use. So.
I agree with you because I enrolled in Loveology University and I ended up graduating with Jay through her program. And I will say I got a lot of information when it comes to like just being Black in this industry and actually learning how to coach in this industry. I learned a lot of that from Jay. But I do like Loveology University too because it gave me a lot of the basics.
Right.
Like I feel like it bring it all the way down. So I like both of them, but of course I like Jay more.
yeah, definitely. And I definitely, she didn't have the program when I started, but I definitely send people learning. I think when I did my program, there was only there was that one, and there was 2 like a couple other national programs.
Mm-hmm.
And I just chose that one for one. The price dropped. It was COVID, and I was like, oh, whoa, the price didn't drop a whole lot.
Yep.
And the program was great, so I was like, why not? Let's go for it. So here we are now.
You know what I'm saying? And NeNe got that mouthpiece. Like NeNe will always talk about everything that people are afraid to talk about, I feel like. And you're graphic.
Yeah, listen, I'm not really ratchet, but I call myself like a ratchet sexpert because, I'm not as spiritual as most sexperts are, but I'm me. I'm what?
I'm with the Lord. I'm spiritual.
Yeah,
I'm spiritual.
Listen, I'm spiritual to a certain extent. Like I believe in God and stuff, but like some of them are more spiritual than me. So if you want something else, I know who to refer you to. I'm blunt, ratchet, and
raw and uncut.
You gonna get what you get.
You gonna get what you get. What's the best part about being a sexpert you feel like since you became certified?
Getting to be professionally unprofessional, if that makes sense. So I'm professional, but
that's dope.
like I get to say dick and still be professional. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense. Like, you can't say that I can't.
Yeah. Do you say vulva and vagina, or do you say pussy?
Okay, so I teach people correct terms, but then when it gets down to it, pussy. So I teach you the correct terms, but I'm gonna say pussy, but I get to say those words without it being unprofessional.
Facts.
And most people can't do that, so I'm like, it's a great.
And I also feel like you get to relate to the client better. Like, I feel like a lot of times when you talking to somebody and you spit in all of these like terms that they really don't understand, like you're being like, you need to give fellatio the way that you like. What?
You need to suck dick. No.
The correct way. What has been your struggle since you started your podcast, or
my struggles,
or your triumphs? Either one.
Yeah, because I mean, I have a few struggles. Of course, the struggles is picking the right topic, coming up with what I really want to talk about. Do I really want to touch on that? Do I not? Who to put on the show to touch on this? Like, it's, to do a podcast is not no easy feat. Like, you literally have to plan it out, get your guests, get some questions down, figure out if you're going to organize it this way, you're going to organize it that way. And so I might have took a easier route. Like, I don't have people have segments. No, we're going to talk. We're going to see where this goes. We're going to bring it back to where it comes to. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to sit and just talk. Like, I don't do the whole segment 1, segment 2. Nah, that's just not for me, And then, on top of that, I'm going to tell you what I don't do. I used to sit around and edit all of these podcasts.
You did?
I did. And then I said, you know what? You're going to get what you get. You're going to hear it. You're going to hear. If you hear me yelling at my child, just know I'm a mama first. So if you hear me yell at it, if you hear it in the other room, you just heard me yelling at my child, okay? Sorry.
But I feel like sometimes people like that though. I like the rawness. Like, sometimes I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I watch a lot of tarot card don't judge me, y'all. I watch a lot of tarot card reading YouTubes, and there's this one girl on YouTube. Her name is Empress Eva, and I watch her all the time. She's like a tarot card reader. And when I tell you, it'd be 2 minutes in, and she'd be like, "Sit your ass down." I'd be like, "You know what? I like you, ma'am. I like you." So yeah, I get that a lot. And then coming up, like you said, coming up with topics. I couldn't imagine coming up with topics for 6 years. Do you repeat your topics?
Sometimes. It just depends on how I did the topic. So I used to do my podcast on scenes, and I used to do a lot of videos. So now I do videos. Sometimes I just do the podcast. So it's easier for me sometimes to just do the podcast by myself, and I talk to y'all. Hey, y'all might hear me lose my train of thought, because like if I have a flashback while I'm talking, you're going to get that flashback. And then I'm going to be like, okay, I'm back now. Like, my bad, y'all. but
it just happens. It happens like that. Goldie said, come on to the plug, NeNe. So do you feel like there's been a huge change as far as like financially, going from not being a sexpert to being a sexpert? Like, do you feel like it was worth it?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it was worth it, because my price is my price now. You can't argue with me about my price. So, you know what I'm saying? With me being certified and giving the knowledge, I can tell you got to pay me for it. I'll give you a free consultation. But after that,
I might not even give you a free consultation. Don't come to me. No, I'm just playing. I might give you a little free consultation.
And when I say free, the consultation is more so letting you know if I can help you or not. Because here's the thing. I think a lot of people blur the lines between a sexpert and a therapist. I am not a therapist. I am after the therapy to help you get back out there, to help you fix what you need to fix. But you have to go to therapy first if it's something that's therapy like. So I think that's the part. So I'm like, you need to go talk to a therapist first, then call me back. All right.
And then also they'll come to you and like tell you the whole story at first. Like, ma'am, you're going to have to book. You're going to have to book with me. Because wait.
You got to, and I basically what I'll do is I'll send you. You'll tell me what you need. We'll talk a little bit. I'll figure out what it is, and I'll organize it. Oh, I keep holding.
NeNe, this is what I'm saying. That's why you can't have sexperts on your show, because they just hold stuff and move stuff around.
And I'm just holding it. I ain't forget.
You just hold it. You just talking with it.
Listen,
People don't even know what that is.
This is the Gok 3000. That is literally the name for it. It's for fellas.
It's for the fellas.
For guys. This is for guys. You see that? You put your dick in it. Put your dick right in there.
And it got like ridges on the inside. Look, we're going to talk more about it. But we got a whole bunch of toys here. Let's just give them a sneak peek. We got the rose.
I just brought some things that I like to masturbate with.
So we talking about masturbation in case y'all ain't put 2 and 2 together.
I brought
where'd you get that from? When did that happen? Okay, explain what a sexpert is and what can someone expect in a session.
Okay, so a sexpert means that I'm certified expert at sex. Now, does that mean I know everything? No.
Facts.
No.
Facts.
Some people take that and run with it. But basically, I help you. If you want to explore different things or you having an issue, say oral sex, you don't enjoy giving oral.
That's a good one.
I'm going to help you learn to enjoy giving oral to your partner. Now, these can be solo sessions or you can bring your partner in, because sometimes I'll say, hey, I think your partner should be involved in this one, because here's the thing. If I'm going to give you oral sex tips, you're sucking this person's dick. That's your
or
partner.
eating this person's vagina.
That person's pussy.
No. Look, vagina. I told y'all, baby.
Either one. But it helps me to know what your partner likes, because I can give you all I have the dick sucking commandments. I can give you all of them every time, but everybody's different. So my number one is do it the way that, the dick sucking and the pussy sucking, do it the way he or she likes it. Because I got both commandments out there.
There's a lot of people who don't like sucking dick.
A lot of people who don't.
Ass.
So in a session, you can just expect
a whole lot of people.
Like I'll give you a rundown. We'll have first session will be basically something. We'll go over roadblocks that you may have, and then we might go over ways to help you relax. In the next session, I'll give you a bunch of things, ways to relax. We'll go over, you get homework every session. You're gonna get homework. You got to get homework. You got to try the things that I give you, and however many sessions it is depends on you and what I feel like you need.
Okay, before we go, I just want to let you know that ain't no funny shit going on in these sessions. We're just telling you what's going on. Ain't no funny shit. But we'll be right back after this, talk about masturbation.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.
I know you fucking lying.
Murph.
Oh, wow. Okay, so y'all, welcome back to Sensuality. But listen, I just realized on my content thing, it says traumatizing. Now, I'll put that on there. Traumatizing. Okay, so let's talk about the topic of today. Hopefully it's not too traumatizing to my viewers. But check this out. We're going to talk about masturbation. Okay? Little fiddle diddle, a little strokety stroke, a little choke the chicken. You know what I'm saying? You can call it whatever you want. But we're going to talk about masturbation today. So my first question for Miss NeNe is, why do you think people should masturbate? Fiddle diddle.
Listen, fuck yourself. Practice safe sex. So the reason why I feel like people should masturbate, for one, it relieves stress.
Yes.
So think about it. It has all the benefits of sex without the other person. But it also helps you from stopping. Say you're single, you're laying there, you about to make that call, but you know you don't need to make that call. Masturbate first, because it'll help you not make a bad decision, because you might not really need that in your life.
Facts.
Masturbation clears your mind.
Helps with menstrual cramps.
And listen, I masturbate on my period all the time,
because
it definitely helps with your menstrual cramps. It helps clear your mental. It helps with headaches. You got a headache? Masturbate. That's my solution for a lot of people. Masturbation is amazing, and it helps you learn your body overall. You get to learn a lot about yourself through masturbation, and it helps you control your body more during sex too.
I think that's the biggest hit is like, how can you tell somebody what you like to do if you ain't even never touched yourself? Y'all be so rough with clit and click. Maybe if you touched it, you would know the difference between clit and click. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, masturbation to me is extremely important because it's a form of self-love. Like
Definitely.
it is a form of self-love. It's a form of, especially if you had traumatizing experience, it's a form of taking yourself back and pleasing yourself and understanding that pleasure is okay. So that's one thing that I feel like is the most important thing to do. And a lot of people are afraid to touch themselves or look in the mirror. Look at it in the mirror, please, ladies and gents.
Listen, I suggest having a handheld mirror, just looking at, just kind of seeing yourself, just really learning your body. You'll see all your hoes. Check out your hoes.
They're really,
because
you got more than one down
yeah,
there.
they're really interesting. You should definitely. I mean, hell, if you got to bend over, check your asshole out too. You might as well look at everything. I've looked at everything on my body, like
because how you gonna expect somebody to be down there eating it and you ain't never seen it?
And I don't feel like it's fair that you can see it and I can't. Like, I don't think that's fair. Like, I should know what it looks like, so I know what you're getting into.
Fact. Yeah. Okay, so do you think that masturbating is cheating?
No, hell no. What? No. Not even a little bit. Not even.
Somebody told me one time that watching porn and masturbating, they feel like it's like them cheating on their partner. Okay. I was like,
yeah, no, because
no.
If you want me to cheat, just say that. Masturbation is definitely not cheating your partner. And who says that you have to watch porn to masturbate? I think about money while I'm masturbating. I think about goals while I'm masturbating. I don't just watch porn. And watching porn is fun. You can actually listen. I don't use porn as a full educator, but you can see some new things and you might. Some stuff you can try at home. Don't try everything they do in porn.
Please don't, because it's unreasonable. A lot of times, look, they be cut,
right,
scene. Like, no, some stuff is not true.
Together, but you can see different things in porn and be like, I'm gonna try that. Yeah. But that's definitely not cheating. Actually, masturbation will help you keep you from cheating. It can help you not cheat. So facts. Let your partner masturbate. Hell, masturbate and then do mutual. As
I was about to say, mutual masturbation is also a thing too. That's extremely sexy. That if you've never tried it.
That is very intimate, and that also helps you learn your partner because you can watch as you go. Your partner goes. Y'all can watch each other. And y'all can see the different things that they may be closing their eyes, seeing their breathing, seeing how when they touch themselves this way, the toes is curling. It'll help you learn your partner as well.
And then that's one thing that you said that stands out. Like, watch how their hand is moving, like, and what makes them feel good. So then you can mimic that when you're doing it. You know what I mean? Talk somebody through it.
Right, exactly.
That's another thing. Question. Now, can you masturbate too much?
I do. Okay, so there is a thing, just like you can have a sex addiction, you may be able to have a masturbation addiction if masturbation takes over your life. Okay. If you do everything, if you when addictions typically interrupt your life.
Yeah.
If masturbation starts to interrupt your life, you have a problem. That's when you go see the therapist, not me. Go to the therapist. That's not me either. That's not where we come in. You go to the therapist first. That's where you get that because it can be now. Can you masturbate too much for women lose sensitivity?
That was my next question.
Potentially. So here's the thing, though. It's only temporary, though. You don't lose sensitivity forever. You may temporarily lose it, just like after you have an orgasm. Sometimes you lose all kind of senses, like things just go and you can't. Like after our orgasm, I can't move. Like, don't touch me. I'm sensitive. Like, you don't even just get out. Don't touch me. I can't think straight. Like, everything is sensitive on me. So it can be the same thing. You may temporarily lose it, but you're not permanently going to lose your sensitivity.
And then also switch it up. One of the things that I hear a lot of times is like, oh, my partner's not going to be able to mimic this. Or, oh, like, I'm going to only want this toy sensation. Like, it's not the same. Like, just because you like the way this rose feels doesn't mean that when your partner is giving you oral that you're not gonna like it anymore because you're addicted to the rose feeling.
That's
Like,
not
no,
true.
it's just unreasonable. But again, if it's affecting your life, like you can't go to work because you in the car masturbating, that's a problem.
It's time for
That's a
therapy.
little bit of a problem.
Time to go talk to a therapist then. So yeah, definitely then. But no, you can't. You can masturbate too much if you have an issue. That's just with anything. You can drink too much, smoke too much. It's just like any other addiction. It can
Right.
be too much. Don't do it that much.
Don't do it that much. But if you do it on a daily basis like me, I done fiddle diddle twice while we've been on this show. Now I'm just playing. But I'm gonna fiddle diddle every day.
Yeah, you can do it every day. Every day in the morning, in the evening, you know. Yeah, you might do it on your lunch break if you get, you know, you can charge it in your car if you get to. You know, or if you work at home, you know.
Don't tell these people to do it while they're working at home, NeNe.
Listen, what?
Some of these people be on the phone. They don't need to do all of it.
On lunch break.
On lunch break. Please.
And
gonna get y'all fired.
Unless somebody has the remote to the panties, then you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Bingo. So let's talk about cleanliness. So when you masturbate, cleanliness is important, just like in any other situation. So like, say you're masturbating, make sure your nails are clean, make sure you wash your hands, make sure the toys that you use in our body safe, because a lot of the toys are not federally regulated, which means that a lot of them are not body safe. So them jelly ones, they real cute and everything, but
yeah, listen, if you masturbate with a dildo, I know people don't particularly care for condoms, but dildos and condoms are like best friends because you don't want the material from the toy to get all up in you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that problem. So, I mean, because eventually your toys break down, and some people going to use that toy until it breaks down, and it might be coming off and leaving different products. You're going to get bacteria. Then you're going to have issues. So, definitely condoms are preferred when you're using dildos and stuff like that. Get a toy cleaner if you have to. If not, you can use like a sensitive skin soap to wash your toys. Don't use anything harsh because you know this down here can't take too much.
And don't throw them around, y'all. Don't throw y'all toys around after you're done. Just throw it over on the desk and just let it sit and collect.
I got a little box of my toys.
You know what I'm saying? Just don't let it throw it over. Just get a little satin. Yeah. Little something, wash it before and after.
A lot of toys come with the satin packages. Actually, you can put them in there. And I got mine in packages inside my box. I got a little love box that got, you open it, you're gonna be like, what the
love box?
What the hell is in there? Whole bunch of vibrators, you know? And I am not like, so all of my vibrators, so I mentioned wearing condoms when you use dildos, so all of my vibrators are clitoral.
Let's show them one.
These
clitoral.
These are all kind of clitoral. See? This one right here is the Lola, the Twisty Vibe. One of my favorites.
Not the tears.
Listen, I will burn a Lola out. Sorry, Lola. I didn't replace a few of these.
See, does that just buzz or does it suck?
No, this one just buzzes though.
See,
just buzzes.
I'm a sucker.
But see, yeah, I
got
the
rose.
But see, I don't actually use. So I use the rose sometimes, but I use satisfiers. Satisfiers are my go-to.
I like those too.
So those are my go-to. So this is something similar to a satisfier, but it's a Trinity, and it's awkward because my daughter's name is Trinity.
Friend,
but
you know what?
It's a Trinity because it does 3 things. But something like this one right here, you see, it has the tongue with the suction. Listen, they do.
They do a lot of things. And you can always a fun trick that I realized you can always tell how strong they are by if you touch it to the tip of your nose.
Your nose is the most sensitive place on your body outside of your clit area. So definitely touch it to your nose and figure it out. So listen, fun fact. My favorite setting on most toys is 3.
It's the
no, mine is 3 is just usually when you go, it's a z, 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 just a stronger one. I'm not a big pattern person. I try the patterns here and there, but I'm not a big pattern, but I like the straight vibration, but I like the strong one because I like a 2.5 minute knockout. Sometime less.
See, I like mine to last a little bit, so I might switch between them. But I'm like a steady.
Depends.
I'm like a steady. I like a steady.
Yeah, see, and it depends on the mood that I'm in. So if I'm doing like, I do masturbation, you know, I do self pleasure classes. So if I'm doing something like that, because you know, masturbation is it can be a quick process. But I'm a whole believer that sometimes you got to set the mood. Like, you know, we set
the mood.
We set the mood for all these things where we're about to have sex. Well, we're about to have sex with ourselves. So set the mood. I'm rose petals, take a nice bath and everything. That type of masturbation can take time. Now I'm gonna put on a little lower vibration. I'm, get to know my body during this session.
Now we're gonna show you this for the dudes, because dudes need to masturbate too before we go. We only got a couple seconds. But before we go, we're gonna show y'all. Dudes, y'all need to masturbate too. There's nothing wrong with it. Get y'all one of these guacs and put it on and put a little dab or something in there and just do it. A lot of guys don't feel like they need to use toys, especially when masturbating.
Toys are fun.
But yeah, use it. And then let your girl use it on you. You don't have to use it by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies,
expand your mind.
Ladies, you see that? Ladies, y'all see this? Y'all can move your head like that too.
And guess listen, before we go, what you say? Fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.
If you don't hear nothing else, fuck yourself. We be back in but after these commercials. You know what I'm trying to say.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.
I know you stuff lying.
Murph.
Oh, wow. Now, what's going on? What's going on with the clip? We're gonna watch this clip real quick.
You look so fine, belly, girl, done the chat, bend your back and wind your head. Give me that one time, give me that. Give me, hey, girl, you look so fine, belly, girl, done the chat, bend your back and wind your head. Give me that one time, give me that, girl, give me.
Honey, having a ball.
Hey, girl, you look so fine.
Having a ball. Okay.
Look at that smell.
Look at the smell. Okay, so the oh wow of the week clearly is Chance the Rapper on vacation getting twerked on. There's been a lot of controversy on the blogs that say because he is married, he should not be on vacation getting it. He should not be on vacation getting twerked on.
Okay, so was that like a carnival?
Yes.
Okay, so it was a carnival. Okay, so I mean, my man admitted Exotica with me, so I can't really like my man that he hosts the painting sips with me and sees naked women all the time and stuff. So I guess it's like that doesn't look. I guess it depends on who his wife is.
He's having a little too much fun, apparently, according to everybody else.
Listen though, it depends on his wife because here's the thing: I'm not married to Chance. If his wife feels like that's too much, then he's doing too much. If his wife is like, live your best life. Live your best life. I mean, he didn't like he was gonna get that girl's number. No. He didn't like he was gonna call her later. He just got twerked on. I mean, it's booty. Was he not supposed to see it? I mean,
now I've talked to couples and they've been like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Under no circumstance is my partner gonna ever dance with somebody other than me. Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. No, that's unreasonable. Like, if I was in a relationship, I would feel some type of way if you told me that I could not go out and just have a good time. Now I feel like there's limitations. Like, say we in the same club, right? I wouldn't necessarily go and dance on a random feminine female, yes. But I'm not gonna go up and just dance with some random dude. But if I'm in the carnival,
now, see,
come on, bro.
Now, see, that's my thing, because like me and my sister had the same argument. So I was like, if you're in a club here in Louisville, you better not dance with none of these. Can I say?
You can say whatever you want to say.
I dance with none of these bitches. Hold on. It's not worth a damn. Now, if you're at Carnival, I'm not going to be like, don't let her twerk on you. I might, if I'm with you, I might stand there and be like, twerk on it. Get them.
You know what I'm saying? And the booties in the carnival is just so big and voluptuous. Why would you not?
That's a different type of environment. That's not a regular, I'm in a club just chilling and some girls twerking on me. That's carnival. That's a whole different environment, if you ask me. Like, don't waste your twerk on no bitch here. Get your twerk on.
So so if you was in the club and a woman just walked up and started twerking on your dude.
Now I've had old ladies do it, but not listen. Now young bitch, you better not try to come up to my man twerk on the young bitches. You better not. But like I've had an old lady.
Be like,
I'm just gonna hope to hold him to a standard that he knows what to do in that case.
Because
I'm right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna fight you because you don't even know me. But you, what? Well, bitch, I'm gonna show you. You see, I'm on my way.
See, right, I'm different because I feel like I'm okay with people dancing on my partner if it ain't like a slow usher, you got it bad grind.
I think that okay.
You know
so
what I'm saying?
I think that
like a
I feel like no girls dance when girls tend to dance with men, they are being funny for one. They're not just dancing with him. Funny? Yes, they're not dancing with him for fun. Dancing with him because they like him. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different vibe.
They might like him,
but it's right. So don't touch my man. Don't touch him. Please don't.
Don't touch NeNe's man.
Like, and if you're at Carnival, live. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, nah, don't twerk with that girl. It's different. Don't waste your twerks in Louisville. Like,
it's gonna mess up the whole vibe.
Yeah, don't.
Can you imagine if somebody would have walked up? Chance, like
just do in Carnival would have been like, get him, turn up. You feel me? Or something. He looked like he was just having innocent fun, but that's for his wife to determine.
Yeah,
I'm not married to Chance. You know what I'm saying? Chance he wouldn't let me come up and twerk on him. You see her?
Yes, he would, honey. Because let me tell you something. If I see Chance, I'm twerking on him.
He would have. I ain't got no ass. He's like, girl, get the fuck away.
And I ain't either, but I'm gonna throw his ass right in the circle.
He's not gonna waste his twerk on me. He's gonna waste his twerk on her. You see the difference in wasting twerk?
And it was 2 females.
Yeah, and it was big booty. You know what I'm saying? He was having fun, but if his wife is not mad, like I feel like when it comes to relationships like that in the public eye, the world gets so angry. Yeah. But it's like I'm gonna tell you this. I don't even get when you're in a relationship, you my friend, if your man or your woman does something wrong to you, if you like it, I love it. I'm riding with whatever you riding with.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste my energy being more mad at somebody than you if that's your mate.
Facts.
I'm not gonna be mad at Chance. That's for his wife to be mad at.
And then they just drag him in the block like, he's a no good man. Wilson,
we ain't heard.
What's his name? What's Sierra's husband? Russell. Oh, he would never. Like, come on, bro. Like, he would never.
But they drug Sierra for making a song. So they pick and choose what they want to drag people about. But it's like y'all waste a lot of energy on these other people's relationships.
Yeah.
Hell, half the time y'all single and I ain't got one. I'm trying to figure out how to get a man or how to get a woman, not trying to figure out why Chance is dancing on this girl. Yeah. Like he was having fun. If his wife's mad, be mad. If she's not, I mean, like y'all waste way too much energy. And Russell Wilson may not ever, because he's not Chance.
Facts.
He's a different person than Chance. They are two different people. Chance is like, I don't think Russell Wilson's boring because Sierra is.
I don't think he's boring.
I think he gives off average vibes with his clothes, but he's not a boring person. He looks like he has a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But he's not Chance fun. There's more than one type of fun. So Chance and Russell have different type of fun.
And who cares?
But y'all ain't never seen Chance. Y'all ain't never heard about Chance and a scandal. Y'all ain't never heard about it. Have y'all? Oh, I missed it.
No. No, we haven't. We haven't. But I think, like you said, when it comes to relationships that are in the public eye, it's like you open yourself up to that kind of, scrutiny or whatever. Yep. And it's like they're people just like we're people. And like you said, if the wife's not mad, then why are we so upset about it? And at the end of the day, ain't nobody twerking on you and you mad. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that, like, with these celebrity relationships, like there's always something that's going on in a celebrity relationship that we feel like is so bad. Like, for example, Blueface and Krishan, they fight every 2 business days. Yeah. But we still hanging Chris Brown from the cross from what he did 25 years ago.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Dang.
Let me tell y'all something, okay? So with the whole Chris Brown thing, let me tell y'all something about that.
Let that man live.
But what's funny is I love Chris Brown. And what's funny about the whole situation is Rihanna's a Pisces lady, okay? whole time.
Tread lightly.
I hope. Listen, you
Look,
know I'm a Pisces
We
too.
Pisces. Don't say nothing too.
But nah, a whole time. Listen, he probably took her and she probably did. After somebody gives you so many chances, you know what I'm saying? I'm not putting it.
Well, he didn't have to bite her.
He didn't have to fight. He didn't have to
he
bite
bit
her.
her.
Like he didn't have to do that. But if Rihanna forgave him, guess what? Rihanna forgave Chris for all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna still be mad at Chris if Rihanna's forgiving him. Why am I wasting my energy on that?
Yeah.
And but listen, Krishan is a whole Pisces in these streets. We have the same birthday. That is crazy. I was like, whoa. But
I like Krishan.
I like her as a person. Do I think they are toxic as hell together? Heck yeah. But if they like it, I love it. If they won't fight, let them fight. I ain't got nothing for them. If they won't argue like that, but whole time we getting mad and taking sides the whole time, they still love each other. Why are y'all mad for? Like,
Krishan. And then a lot of people are in them types of situations and they be judging everybody else and they be getting bopped on every couple of days too.
If you like it, I love it. Now, as long as they ain't, like I tell my friends, as long as they ain't messing with your kids, if you gonna get beat up, make sure he ain't beating you up for your kids. But let me listen.
NeNe.
I tell them they should leave, but I can't make you leave.
No, you can't.
Listen, I've never had none of my friends in that situation, but if they wanted to, I can't make you leave. I just need to.
I've been in that situation, and it took me 2 years to leave out of that situation. It's rough,
and that's
it's rough.
Now I'd be the type of friend that I'm not gonna let you die. And I'm not going to let your friends be hurt. I'm going to be aware of everything. But you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. People have to see it for themselves. Like when somebody's consistently getting cheated on. You can't make them to leave that person. They have to see it for themselves. They have to be ready to walk away themselves. That's why when I coach people in relationships, they ask me, what should I do? No. I can only show.
What do you want to do?
I can show you how to put it on paper. I can show you how to open your eyes and see this vision. I can show you how to see the world. But ultimately, the decision is up to you. I can't make that decision for you.
And then I don't judge either. Like we all have had situations, and one situation ain't better than another. Like somebody can be being abused. Somebody can be being verbally abused. Somebody can not be supported. Somebody can be a deadbeat baby daddy. You just never know. And every situation is different, and every relationship is different. So who are we to judge based off of? And one thing that I think that people don't talk about too is like, you don't see the good either. Sometimes we always hear the bad stuff that happens in somebody's relationship, and we never hear the good stuff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here judging how you doing on your relationship based off of all this negative stuff that I done heard, when really I don't hear none of the good stuff. That's why I got to quit telling people your business. That's the hit.
Definitely. I definitely, that's one thing I tell my friends. I can't judge you because, baby, even as a relationship coach, I got issues.
That's a common misconception too.
We all have issues. We all deal with things. We all have whatever you accept might not be what I accept.
Right.
But I might have accepted something that you wouldn't have accepted.
Right.
So everybody's different. I think that's one of the biggest problems in the world. We're too busy worried about other people.
Just be happy in your own right.
Do your own thing. If you wouldn't date a man like that, that's fine. You wouldn't date a woman like that, that's fine.
That's why they mine.
Don't do it. But the minute that you do, okay. I'm just gonna say, okay. You said you wouldn't, but there you go.
Yeah, right I think that's the biggest point of this whole thing is like, do what's best for you and what makes you happy. But also, if you're unhappy and you want to get out of that situation, just do whatever you want to do. Just do whatever you want to do.
If Chance's wife is still happy being married to him,
if Chance wants to twerk on everybody,
I'm not divorcing Chance for that. I wouldn't divorce Chance for that.
Would y'all have an argument?
Who, me and Chance? He's Chance. It's like me dating Offset or something and being like, oh, babe, what was that? He's Offset. As long as you know your limits, and Cardi and Offset probably have fun like it. I ain't gonna front. They probably be living their
I would like to be on a fly on the wall.
Hey,
in that bedroom.
I want to see their sex tapes. I want to watch them. I don't know.
I wish somebody leak it, please.
Like Cardi and Offset is like, I've been wanting to see that one.
I'd pay for it.
Like
I'd pay $9.99 at least, at the very least.
But you can't. They who they are. It's like dating Chris Brown and telling him can't none of them girls take pictures with him like that. They paid $1,000 for this. Well, bend over. Tell her bend over.
Take it however you want.
Do you need me to be a director? Because I'll help you out. Baby, that ain't your best angle. Come on, turn around this way and do it. got you. I got y'all.
And I'm gonna be laughing all the way to the bank.
What-
Now this next segment, you guys can call in and y'all can talk to us. You're gonna be anonymous. It's not gonna be your face. If you call the number, is the number on there? You call the number, call the Zoom link, and then you can talk to us. We will hear you, but that's it. Come back in a minute.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.
I know you fucking lying.
Murph.
Oh wow. We back, we back, we black, we black. You see that? That was the universe.
we back. We
We
black.
back, we black. Click the Zoom link if you want to talk to me and NeNe, or if you want to ask us a question. This is your opportunity. It will only be your voice. We will not know who it is unless we know you. And I ain't gonna say your name. I'm just gonna be like it. No, I'm just playing. But we do got some questions that we already have from people that have sent me questions throughout the week for NeNe. So, what is the biggest or most common misconception about being a sexologist?
That I've tried everything and that I am not heterosexual. Yeah. Those are the biggest.
Oh, what? Oh, wow.
People
People think you a little fruity.
Listen. For one, I'm a tomboy already, so it probably,
And you're very dominant,
yeah.
too.
So
when
they
you in a
probably
space.
already, But people, if somebody was like, I just figured you tried everything. Whoa, calm down. And like, you never been with a woman? I'm like, no. Like,
I am straight.
I was like, and I think that's one of the biggest things in the industry is most people are, and a lot of the experts I've met in the industry are, pansexuals, different, everyone's different. No, it's rarely a heterosexual one.
Yeah.
And so I think the biggest misconception is that they just assume that I'm just out here doing everything.
We need more
and
guys,
everybody.
too. More men.
Shout out.
Black men.
We do.
in this
My
industry.
favorite one is Stephen Smith. Shout out to him. He's not from here, but that's my dog. But yeah, that's one of my biggest misconceptions, and I have limits. Like people seem to think I just try everything. Like, whoa.
Yeah, and people always say to me, they be like, "Boy, I bet y'all sex life is far." Like
it is, but not the way you're thinking. You're doing too much.
I be thinking I be pooping on people,
right?
Like, and I don't.
Right.
Nothing wrong with it, but I don't.
I defended Young Miami for getting peed on, and everybody was like, "You do that?" Dad, hold on. How is just the whoa?
And if I did,
right, it's my business, but
Okay, so you are known for the phrase "suck a dick, save a life." Give me a couple commandments from "suck a dick, save a life."
Man,
you are known for that.
Man, listen, she didn't put me on a spot with the commandments.
You ain't gotta give me a commandment. What? Just tell me what it means.
Well, I like. Okay, so I like sucking dick. If it was not obvious.
She likes giving fellatio.
I do. I like
and she likes
giving
putting
head.
penises in her
Yeah,
mouth.
I like choking on them. So
like this.
Right. And I like choking on them. No, but I definitely like
I'm screaming.
So yeah, one of the I made that commandment because it is something that I like to do. So but I made the 10 commandments. Actually they helped me go viral on TikTok. Because I got I kind of blended them in and I didn't say bad words and they went viral on TikTok. I'm proud of myself. It's hard to go back.
They didn't block you?
No, they didn't. I'm
wow.
I'm proud of myself
because they gonna block me every time, Merp.
And that's why I did. That's why I was shocked that I didn't get blocked.
Yeah, they blocked me.
Well, I know the ultimate commandment number 1 is to do it the way that for the dick sucking commandments is do it the way that he likes. because ultimately I can give you all these commandments. I can give you all these tips. I can give you everything. I can tell you to gag on it, choke on it, spit on it, use your hands. I can tell you all of that. But ultimately, it's up to him
What he like.
what he likes. He
Right.
might not like hands. Don't do hands if you don't like hands. Don't say NeNe said, nope, don't you do that. Don't you put that on me.
NeNe said I'm supposed to do this.
I'm giving you commandments, but he may not like that. You know? So, but yeah, I live by that sucker dick. You save a life. You know, you save his life.
Yeah.
Bring him back to life. Give him a little energy. Give him a little oomph.
Okay, so what's your advice to couples who have lost the spark in their bedroom?
Find out what it is that made you lose that spark. There's usually something. It may not be something that's obvious on the surface, but it's usually something. It could be one of you all is having a mental issue. It could be business related, but you all have to really sit down and figure out what changed, what happened. Don't be scared to talk to somebody. Don't be scared to come and talk to one of us. You know, set up a session because we can always help you find that spark. But really look down and figure out what changed. It could be that you became a new mom or a new dad, and it changes things.
Another thing that people don't talk about too is like your stress levels. Like sometimes, crazy enough that sometimes when people have large levels of stress, they are very, very, very horny. And then some people like they plateau to being super, super horny. And then some people who have large amounts of stress have zero libido. You know what I'm saying? So that it could be something as simple as that, where y'all not matching up.
It could be somebody's medication. Like it could be a lot. So try to dig down and really talk about it, communicate. If y'all sit down and I'm like, oh, whoa, hold up. Something's missing. We're not doing it right. Have that communication. Talk to each other. Figure that out. Come talk to one of us and let us help you and your partner
and use
figure
tact.
out what it is.
Don't be just going in there talking crazy to your partner.
Why the fuck ain't we fucking? Who you fucking somebody else? What you know? Not
just,
that. Don't do all that. Just have a conversation. Simple conversation. Just talk. Don't start accusing people of cheating because things just happen, okay?
Right. Now, if you could have any guests on NeNe at Night, who would you have on your guest and why?
I want to talk to Misty Stone. I love her.
Really?
Yes, I like her.
Oh, wow. Tell the people who Misty Stone is if they don't know.
She is a porn star, and she's still active actually on follow her on Instagram. So she's still active because it would have been Mr. Marcus, but when I
met him.
Yeah,
I was so excited.
When I went to Exotica, I already talked to Mr. Marcus, and he was very down to earth. So it would have been him at the time. You know, I even talked to Pinky already. So, you know.
I haven't seen her in a month of Sundays.
Yeah, so Misty Stone's next. She's next on my list. Anna Fox. I really like her. Anna Fox, the dark skin. Oh, my gosh, she's so pretty. I really like her. So
scrumptious.
One of them. You know, follow them on everything if you ain't following them. But I already had like my favorite sexologist of all time, Tayomi. I already had her on the show, and she was my first person I really wanted. I had her on there. Amazing shit. So, yeah, one of them.
And then my last question for you is going to be, why do you think that sex work and sexologist work is so important, especially in our community?
Well, I feel like sex. What is it? Sex work is important because let's be real, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to keep the balance in the world. Contrary to what people believe, like people relieve stress in different ways. Sex is a way to relieve stress. If you can't get sex from somebody on a regular, like some people are really lonely. Sex work is important. There's a lady or a man who's willing to be paid to do this for you. They're keeping the balance of the world. They probably saved a serial killer a time or two. Like sex workers are amazing people. Like I hate that it's a shame because I mean, in sex work there's different levels of sex work.
Yeah.
Don't just assume when I say sex work that I'm automatically going with prostitution. We're sex workers.
That's why I said I feel like we're sex workers.
Sex workers. There's different levels of sex work. I feel like strippers are sex workers. They're selling some men a fantasy. Of something. They're helping that man who had a bad day. He's looking at her ass jiggle. He's looking at her move on the pole, and he's amazed. He's calmed down and releases stress. Sex work is very important, especially so in the Black community. A lot of times we make sex taboo. Everything about sex taboo, especially Black men. You know,
especially in religious beliefs too.
I love religion, and I love a Black man that's open to learn new things and not like what no. But because a lot of us did grow up religious, I mean, I grew up in the church. I went to church. I went to church a lot. I was in the choir on the dance team, and here I am, you know.
And they don't teach you how to navigate that space. So I
don't.
feel like that's why sex work is so important.
All they
'Cause they
do
don't
say
teach you.
no sex.
Don't you
No,
do that.
Don't
Don't
you
you
have
touch
it. Don't
that.
you do it. It's like, but then they don't teach you about your body. You know how many women don't actually know where the vagina actually is or what
Right.
the vagina is. It's like they assume that the whole down here, your pussy, we're gonna call it pussy, is your vagina. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Like, it has names. Like, we use the vulva, the pubis mouth. They have
Mhm.
words. They have names. Like, there's parts
The
of
vagina is the whole.
Yeah.
The vagina is the whole. Everything. This is not your whole vagina, but that's for something else.
That's why like something as simple as a soap debate went crazy, because they said don't wash your vagina with soap.
Right.
Nobody said don't wash your labia with soap. Nobody said don't wash your vulva with soap.
Or your mound.
Yeah, nobody said that. They said don't wash your vagina with soap. And that's where the argument came from, because people are assuming the vagina is everything. No, the vagina is a hole. You don't put soap up the hole. You put soap up the hole. Be prepared for some infections. Yeah, you're gonna have them. You know, I just, you know.
And it happens, you guys. We're women. It happens.
It happens a lot more often than not.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, you know, sex work is one of the most important. I feel like it's very important, because anytime you're in a relationship or dealing, you know, if you're in a relationship dealing with somebody, people are like, oh, sex is not important. You're a liar.
Facts.
Big liar. Don't you lie like that. Sex is, listen, we got to be mentally, physically, and spiritually yoked.
Yeah.
We need all three. And physical means sex.
Means sex.
We need to have sex. It's a part of relationships. Now, if y'all want to have sex once a week and that works for y'all, fine. Find a happy medium. But sex is very important. Like,
very important.
And without sex work, man, we have a whole lot more shit.
Without sex in general, we just would not even be here.
And the world would be, heck, right.
We wouldn't even be here. Okay? It's the birds and the bees. What do y'all do? Y'all go to work to get an outfit, to go to the club, to meet somebody to fuck. Period.
Your mom and daddy, I tell people hate it when I'm like, your granny was having sex. Your granny was getting fucked by your granddaddy.
They had 7, 8, 9, 10 kids.
Hey,
but yeah.
Your granddaddy's pull-out game is weak.
But before we go, I definitely want to say thank you so much for coming on to the show. I appreciate you, my sister. You always give me advice. You always tell me you always drop the gems on me. And a lot of times people don't drop the gems on you. They'll tell you a little bit, but they won't tell you the whole thing. And you tell me the whole thing. And I appreciate that. But tell everybody where they can find you so they can follow you.
Y'all can find me at www.neneatnight.com. That's NeNeatNite, not NIGHT. You can find me
black.
Anything.
Because we black and we gonna switch some shit up.
And plus, you know, the NE was 4 letters, so the night had to be 4 too.
Oh, you want them?
Had to balance it out. But yeah, you can find on the website. You can find me through anything there. You can contact me. But I'm NeNe at Night on everything. Literally Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. NeNe Lynn on Facebook. NeNe Candy on Facebook. You know, I'm just.
You doing that? You doing it? Sucking dicks and saving lives. And then you can find me on everything. Beyond the Shade, as you already know. I appreciate everybody coming on here. I got a lot of stuff coming up. I got on the 10th, I have a speed meeting event that is coming up. And when I say speed meeting, it's because the first part of the meeting, you're going to be able to meet other people that you can connect with for networking. You're going to do a little bit of dating on the second half, and then you're going to go back into friendships and networking. So it's on Eventbrite. It's called the speed meeting. Be sure you hit us both up for these toys. If you want any of these toys that you've seen, hit us up. You can hit me up on Facebook again at Beyond the Shade. You can hit her up at NeNe at Night. Yeah, I'm excited for what's to come. I appreciate everybody for coming. Be sure y'all watching in the next 2 weeks on The Plug, and then next week on Spotify. Thank you, Goldie. And we out.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kendall, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.
I know you fucking lying.
Murph.
Oh, wow.